Today we will take a look at the best Android tablets for this year. If you want to find more information, check out links down below. 5. Samsung Galaxy Tab S6 Lite. The Samsung Galaxy Tab S6 Lite is a well-rounded iPad competitor, and it's arguably the best non-premium tablet the company has ever put out. It has strengths, from the inclusion of the S Pen to software customization options and a fairly robust and good-looking design. The tablet feels and looks pretty durable, with smaller bezels than the Galaxy Tab A and a solid rear that feels sturdy enough to survive hard knocks. The presence of a 3.5mm headphone jack, which isn't a guaranteed feature in tablets, will be appreciated by many too. The Samsung Galaxy Tab S6 Lite has a glass front with a metal frame and rear, and these materials make it feel hardy, as though it could survive being dropped a few times. The choice of materials does mean the device is a little heavy though, at 467 grams. For reference, that's at least twice as heavy as most smartphones. The Samsung Galaxy Tab S6 Lite has a glass front with a metal frame and rear, and these materials make it feel hardy, as though it could survive being dropped a few times. The choice of materials does mean the device is a little heavy though, at 467 grams. For reference, that's at least twice as heavy as most smartphones. 4. Lenovo Tab P11 Pro. The Lenovo Tab P11 Pro tries to be many things at once: a laptop replacement, an excellent tablet, and more. In some of these ambitions it fails, but where it succeeds it does so with aplomb. For the price, this is among the best media tablets on the market today. The OLED tech means that colors are punchy and blacks are infinite, however the screen is also nicely color accurate. It also gets bright enough for indoor usage up to 500 nits, and is viewable outdoors in strong sunlight. With a high resolution, reading is particularly pleasant, as there is no jagged text. For movies, reading and games, this is an excellent panel. The only improvement would be a higher refresh rate. Build quality is good. The tablet is constructed from a sturdy feeling aluminium, with a unibody design. There is no creak or flex, and it has a reassuring heft without feeling too weighty. Color options are limited, however this seems intended to be used either in an office or a living room, and ostentation is not a priority for either use case. The Lenovo Tab P11 Pro is clearly intended for two very specific use cases. One is as a replacement TV, to be a sofa buddy during long winter evenings. Its shape, its aspect ratio and more conform to this, though not every aspect does. Amazon manufactures several lines of tablets, such as the Amazon Fire HD10, with similar intent, but the build materials are completely different. High-end power is not always something you'd expect from a tablet. These are devices which cater towards video content and document editing, neither of which are particularly power-intensive. Those who need more from their devices, gamers and power users, tend to pick up a different form factor, such as a laptop, when they want portability. The Lenovo Tab P11 Pro does nothing to challenge that stereotype. The included Snapdragon 730G is perfectly capable of powering most experiences without a hitch, but quickly works up a sweat when a little more is asked of it. 3. Samsung Galaxy Tab S7 Plus. The Samsung Galaxy Tab S7 range is an ambitious offering from Samsung, with a premium build and a fantastic screen that's unlike any we've seen on Android tablets before. However, the lack of developer support for apps on Android tablets takes a toll on what is otherwise a top iPad competitor. The design that instantly comes to mind is the iPad Pro with its large screen, thin bezels and flat sides. The Samsung Galaxy Tab S7 series has all of that, and it manages to up the game by being both thinner and lighter than the 12.9-inch iPad. The Samsung Galaxy Tab S7 Plus would be one of the best out there. The gorgeous 12.4-inch Super AMOLED screen has a resolution of 2800 x 1752 and supports a fast 120 Hz refresh rate, making it smooth to operate. The Tab S7 sports a LTPS IPS LCD screen, with a resolution of 2560 x 1600 pixels, but retains the same refresh rate of 120 Hz. The keys are large and nicely spaced with decent throw, though they're not backlit, which makes it difficult to type in the dark. You do get the full set of keys along with numeric and function keys for shortcuts to change volume and brightness levels, as well as for navigating Android. The Samsung Galaxy Tab S7 series is equipped with the fastest processor currently available for the Android platform, the Qualcomm Snapdragon 865 Plus. This is backed up with either 6GB or 8GB of RAM, depending on what variant you choose. Along with that 120Hz display, this makes for the smoothest Android tablet experience we've come across. In terms of storage, you have the choice between 128GB and 256GB, and if that's not enough, you can extend this using a micro SD card up to 1TB in size. 2. Lenovo Yoga Tab 13. The Lenovo Yoga Tab 13 has two faces, working both as a second screen for a computer or laptop, and as a powerful tool for gaming or streaming media. It works well for both with its built-in stand, large battery, great screen and speaker quality, and giant size, all impressing us. A few small issues arising from its design don't affect the experience much. While the big display is arguably the Lenovo Yoga Tab 13's biggest selling point, its most eye-catching aspect is the design, with a specific feature Lenovo adds to some of its slates to make them more versatile devices. This feature is a kickstand, or a movable metal bar on the back of the tablet. You can move this to different angles to support the slate, like a stand, or flip it completely out of the body as a kind of hook to hang the device from. As a result of this kickstand, you don't need a stand, case or holder to use the Yoga Tab as a laptop-like device, and the fact you can move it yourself makes it more versatile than something like a stand case, as you can typically only use them to support a tablet at specific angles. The long speaker makes the tablet great for streaming audio, as well as watching movies and playing games, as it creates a surround sound effect that bounces off the surface the tablet is on. While we were testing it, the Yoga Tab 13 became our go-to device for playing music. While most tablets have a rear and a front camera, the Lenovo Yoga Tab 13 actually only has one. It's an 8MP front facer, used for taking selfies or going on video calls. There's no camera on the back. 1. Samsung Galaxy Tab S8 Ultra. The Samsung Galaxy Tab S8 Ultra's giant size will be divisive, but beyond that, this is a super powerful, if super expensive, tablet that's great for work or play. Its S Pen, powerful chipset and good-looking screen all make it incredibly useful. You'll need to buy a case for it, though, because it feels a little fragile. This is one huge tablet. Seriously, don't even consider it unless your backpack has space or there's room on your desk for this monster. With dimensions of 326 x 208 by 5.5 mm, this slate is long and wide, and surprisingly thin, which adds to its fragility. It feels like it'd be easy to snap the tablet in half with your bare hands. We didn't try. It's a fairly heavy tablet, weighing in at 726 grams for the Wi-Fi model or 728 grams for the 5G model, but that's only fitting for a monster this big. The flagship feature of the Galaxy Tab S8 Ultra is its giant 14.6-inch screen. That's bigger than the largest iPad Pro, at 12.9 inches, and even beats or matches lots of laptops. It's huge. This size is great for watching movies, sketching, working, everything, really. We found the device useful both as an entertainment companion and as a second screen for our work laptop. With a 11,200 mAh power pack, the Samsung Galaxy S8 Ultra's battery is meaty enough to provide that gigantic screen with loads of juice, and we were generally happy with the tablet's battery life. A 90-minute movie drained just 16% power. We should note that the movie didn't have the same aspect ratio as the tablet screen, so not all the display was on, but that's a useful average to go off.